give you the 2010 George Cranmer Conservation Award. Very deserving.
Thank you very much.
If I gave that to you now, you wouldn't say anything.
This is my moment.
There we go.
Thank you all very, very much. You know, I've had a lot of different jobs in my life, in the business world, and investment world, and the nonprofit world, and in the government world a little bit. And I've never known a finer community of people than those people who do conservation work and who care about stewarding and preserving this beautiful earth we were given. And I know they don't do it for the financial reward, that's for sure. They do it for much more sublime, intangible rewards, and that's really enough. And so to be given, in addition, something like this is it's more than great. I have to tell you, you don't expect this sort of thing. I do have a few thank yous. I would like to thank Colorado Open Lands. They really are one of the oldest and greatest land conservation groups in Colorado. They've done terrific work for many, many years. And Dan Pike has provided exemplary leadership for Colorado Open Lands and through it for the conservation community for quite a few years now. How many, Dan?
We're not.
Okay. In an interview that Mayor, soon-to-be Governor Hickenlooper, an interview that the Post did asking the various gubernatorial candidates about their thoughts on different resource issues, on growth, Mayor Hickenlooper, Governor-elect Hickenlooper, actually said, you know, at some point Colorado will have grown enough. We ought to start thinking about how we can guide that growth. We probably need more open space initiatives. We probably want to have dense transit-oriented settlements, and maybe we should think about urban growth boundaries and so on. So who knows? The time may have come for some of that stuff, because it's really a public trust that we all operate with. We have various tax advantages that we get for conservation land donations. Here in Colorado, we use public funds from Great Outdoors Colorado. We have conservation tax credits. All of this stuff is a public trust, and we need to conduct ourselves in the most unimpeachable way possible to maintain that trust and continue to enjoy some of the advantages we have. In fact, some of the infrastructure we have for conservation here in Colorado is the envy of the country. The gems we have, Great Outdoors Colorado, our conservation tax credit, the 40+ land trusts, and a great many community open space programs that we have here in Colorado. It's the envy of the country. We need to do everything we can to protect it. We can assume that in tough budgetary times for the state, there will be challenges. You know, this isn't a time realistically to be looking for more of anything. This is the time to thoughtfully listen to the arguments for people who say these are places we have to cut, these are places where we have to reallocate, and we have to just as thoughtfully respond as to why what we do is important to the future of this state, and do everything we can to preserve the gains that we've gotten and live to continue to do work and fight another day. But you go out in nature and you see everyone you love everywhere. You see your kids, you see the ones who aren't with you any longer. If you're lucky, you collect more loved ones as you go through life, and you see them everywhere. So I believe that what we're doing, everyone in this room is involved in one way or another, some of you with your whole lives, some of you with your financial support. I think the work that we're doing is a noble, beautiful undertaking. It's a necessary undertaking. It's really a sacred trust we have. We temporarily have some responsibility for this land, and it's our job to steward it and to conserve and protect it so that our kids and grandkids and nieces and nephews can be out there in the mountains and meadows and forests and fields and rivers and ranches, and they can say, I know you're hiding, but I see you everywhere. So.